Hey guys, Robbie here at RV Sales of Oregon. Today I'm showing you a rig that I wish I had 10 or 20 of. This is a 1997 Country Coach Allure. It's a 32-foot diesel pusher with a big old diesel motor in the back. It's an 8.3 liter Cummins, so a bigger of two options. Some were using the 5.9. This is the 8.3, much better motorhome motor in my opinion. Let's take a look down the side of this coach. It gets a little dirty being on Highway 99 here, but if you look straight down the side, you'll see you have no delamination. Country Coach, especially in this era, used really high quality products, so the hardwall's good. It's a full body paint, so you don't see any checking, any peeling on any of the paint. But just a really nice finish, really smooth, actually really easy to keep clean too. Since I'm standing right next to it, I'll point out the tires are about 1.5 years old. They were mounted at the end of 2020. Let's squeeze by and I'll show you some stuff down the side. I will show you the basement from the other side because of this guy here. But we do have a side-mounted radiator. Couldn't ask for a much better setup with this thing. The motor it has, the transmission, side-mounted radiator, awesome. So that's what that is there. Simple stuff like your plug-in for power. Now if you look back down the coach, you'll see on both windows you have window awnings, so those guys slide right out. Can block the sun, can block the rain. You can still keep the windows open. Here we have that, oh shoot, it's locked. Well, I promise you, there's no radiator there. Straight to the motor there. It's the Cummins ISM. You got, let's see, 7,000 pounds at the hitch there with the 7-pin hookup. Nice little rock guard down below. These things, these Dynamax chassis, that's kind of Country Coach's claim to fame. Some of the best driving rigs out there, and that's because of this chassis and the suspension system they use. And I would second that. It is right up there with one of the best coaches I've ever driven. And also your 32 feet in a diesel pusher. It's what more can you ask for? It's kind of a unicorn. Fairly low miles on this thing too, but here you have just easy access for your fuel water separator. You can check your air filter if it needs to be changed, and controls for your disconnects. I'll flip those on since we're going in it. Check engine oil, transmission oil, nice and easy to get to there, and you have a little service light there so you can see what you're doing at night. This is our battery bay. Big boys. These are not the cheap ones. Big 12-volt system. This is like the golf cart batteries. They're bigger than that, but definitely an upgrade thing. Those are new batteries, so you're set to go with those things. You don't need to touch them. Here we just have the exhaust for the water heater. It's a 10-gallon water heater. Small bit of storage here. Bigger storage here that passes all the way through, and you do have 2 Joey beds on either side, so these guys just, what am I doing wrong? There, latch over here. User error. I gotta struggle in all my videos a little bit. That slides right out, and you have one on the other side that does the same, so you're not having to crawl through to load it up or unload it. Even has some nice fishing pole hooks there, so you got a designated spot for it. But it's just nice. Your whole frame's enclosed in here, so it's just gonna keep it healthy that much longer. It's heated tanks, heated basement, and you do have plug-ins there, some 12-volt and 110 plug-ins in the basement. Nice touch. Big propane tank. Let me see how big this is. This is a 20 gallon, 30. Don't you guys love when I waste your time in videos like this? 42-gallon tank. Good sized tank. Boom. There it is. Okay. Fuel necks on both sides of the rig, so you can, it's one tank, but you have 2 fuel necks, so you can pull into a gas station either way. Before we go back inside, take a look down the side of the coach again. Super straight, paint's in great shape. Again, window awnings on both of them, and your nice big manual, big old awning, probably a 22-footer or so. These are some of the best ones in my opinion. It's, yeah, sure, it might be nice to have an electric one, but these ones don't tend to break like the electric ones always do. And then just the equipment they use is a little bit more sturdy back in the day. But you got the nice fold-out steps, not even fold-out, slide-out steps. Gives you a little bit more depth on them. A lot of these things are so narrow that it feels like you're walking up something really steep. But even just looking at the steps, you can see it's a much more gradual step up. 4 steps, but they're not very tall, and they're very, very long and wide. So cool setup on that. As you're walking in, you can see here, that's your slide cover, or your, your step cover, so that goes off so the person sitting here isn't going to be breaking an ankle trying to get up. And then what do we have here? Looks like something. Nope, nothing. But we go, let me show you a few things on the cockpit here. So again, 32-foot Allison 6-speed here with the Cummins ISL. 8.3 liter, that might not be the ISL, but anyway, you have a 2-stage exhaust brake up here, the HWH leveling system with air leveling there, easy readouts on your gauge. You have a CB here, updated stereo here, backup camera here. This here is a steering dampener, so it'll adjust how tight this is and how firm it is when you turn it, if it's going to be a little bit easier or harder. Repeating myself, I think, but 6-speed Allison transmission, 6 12-volt plugs, because why not? You always need 6. It does have the defrost fans up front too, and I'm sure a bunch of other stuff, battery boost, all that jazz. But I'll leave it at that for now. Obviously, the TV behind me isn't the one that came in 1997. That's an updated TV, Samsung. That's a very nice TV. While I'm looking in this area, I'd like to point out the quality of materials used here. This is all solid oak, more or less throughout the entirety of the coach. But you'll see that hopefully in the video. If not, you'll see it in person when you come and look. It does have solar on the roof. I believe it's a 100-watt panel, might be a 150-watt panel, enough to definitely keep your rig charged up when you're sitting for a while, save you on batteries. Both of these seats do swivel as well. This couch makes out into a bed just like so. Nice and easy. Has seat belts in it as well. Moving into the kitchen again, I love non-slides. Sorry, I'm getting all over the place. I love non-slides. I love the fact that when I'm traveling down the road, this is what I have. You know, I can use everything just like I'm parked in a spot. So that's why I love them. Also, they're lighter, tend not to leak as much. Just make driving it that much better, and you can use them in more places. So anyway, I desist on that. Decent sized counter space here. We got the big kind of like farm style sink. It is a double den, but I'd almost call it like a farm style sink, even though that technically isn't, because it's a double den. But nice big one there. 3-burner stove here. It's a propane stove, of course, and we have a microwave convection oven up top. Here we have to check for your readouts on your tanks, the fan here to pull all that jazz out when you're cooking, keep the smells out. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Oh, built-in blender. That's awesome. That's what that is. So there's the control for it. Your blender goes right there, margarita time. But good storage throughout the thing. Again, I gotta love the solid oak face and all the cabinetry work. But good storage down the sides, all in here. Then good deep storage down below for the big pots and pans. There's our blender. Very cool. Looks like you can put a Cuisinart on there too. Oh, 2-way fridge. Looks to be about a 5 cubic foot 2-way fridge. So that's gas and electric with an ice maker up top. Oh, how cool. It's a 3-way fridge. Even better. So this is AC, DC, and gas. So a 3-way fridge. This is the first time I've ever seen a 3-way fridge that was this big, actually. Very cool. Very, very cool. Right above my head, we have the fantastic fan that moves air. Awesome. Moving into the commode. Let you get a shot of that first. Plenty of room. I'll climb in there to give you some spatial awareness. But first, let me show you this. Good sized shower. A little bit dirty in here. We're just cleaning this thing up. I just got it in. But good sized shower. I can get my arms up, out. Plenty of room in here. Nice little skylight. Here we have room for a stackable washer dryer. Does not have a stackable or a combo, but you can either do a vented combo, or a vented combo, or you can have these removed and do a stackable. So nice touch there. Then let me just, for reference, so you have a size. So definitely room, sit in, get your elbows out, plenty of room for my knees, and you have the vanity right in here with some plugs and all that jazz. And a fan right above the toilet, which is a good place for a fan. Simple bedroom. I love simple for bedrooms. You have windows on both sides. You can let the breeze go through. You have AC unit just for the bedroom here. Speakers in the back, so you can be listening to music back here when it's time for bed or whatever you're doing, just relaxing. Plugs on both sides of the bed with 12 volt on both sides of the bed as well. So if you're charging a phone, you don't need shore power, you don't need your generator going. And then storage on either side, kind of matched storage. These are actually big and deep up top and don't take up floor space, which is nice. A lot of time you lose a few feet to the closet in the rear. And then if you take a step in here, you'll see the bigger closet. So good and deep, the width of it. And I assume this is closet too, I haven't even looked. Yeah, his and hers, yeehaw. All right, let's get back out of here. I'm sure I missed some stuff. Let me see what I might have missed. Easy controls for your AC and furnace. Again, it's up front, it's ducted air, but it's zoned heating, so you have cool in the back, and you can do it separate from each other. And let me think. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Basic stuff up there. Yeah, sorry to kind of breeze through it. I'd like to show you the wash bay and stuff like that on this side, but it was blocked by that coach. So anyway, guys, yeah, 32-foot Country Coach Allure, super well built. I wish they made more rigs like this, and they just don't anymore with this kind of quality. And even in the time when they were making these rigs, being a 32-foot pusher with the motor it has is kind of a unicorn. It's not one you see a lot. So again, it's a 1997 Country Coach Allure, 32-footer. It's got about 50,000 miles on it, just under that. 8.3 liter Cummins. It is an Allison 6-speed transmission, side-mounted radiator, perfect setup. So I know that there are people out there that just kind of dream about finding this setup. Here it is. So still go to the state parks, you know, take it to a lot of places where the big boys can't go. We find a lot more spaces to park it being a little bit smaller. So I say it's a win. You know, air suspension, air brakes. It's got all the pros of being a diesel. You have the Jake brake. But you're in the size of most gas rigs, so very cool. Thank you guys for checking out this video. If I left anything out, please just reach out to me. If I missed stuff, I'm sure I did. So any questions you have, shoot them my way, and hope to talk to you soon.